Welcome back to the Artist Access. This is Dee Dee, and I am here with
the Magnificent one, MC LYRO. What's up?
Thank you so much for that performance.
Thank you.
That was deep. So we're about to dive deep. I want to talk about the layers of your poem. Could you remind us what the title is and what, I guess, led you to come to this message?
The title, I just had to ask Voices. I just had to figure the title out and tell Voices Empower that because they posted it on their page. I came up with, it's like two names, American Scheme and LeBron Era. So LeBron Era would be like in parentheses because it's, it goes hand in hand because it's like these old American schemes came back during LeBron's growth, you know what I'm saying? And then some of the things that happened during his tenure in the game were racist. Certain covers that they had him shoot. So it was like a lot of stuff that was just happening between this LeBron era, you know what I'm saying? So, and it just reminded us of the old American schemes, you know what I mean? So it's like it was still going on. So yeah, so American Scheme, LeBron era.
Is the goal of the poem, well, you can tell us the goal, but it sounds like you wanted to draw some comparisons between what you were seeing with maybe like LeBron James's ascent and kind of the way that he was portrayed in the media and us as black people in America. Speak more about that.
Yeah, it was because it was just, you started to see that they tried to, because he was so educated, because he was so massive on the court as just a man, they wanted to make him this big dumb jock. They wanted him to be a dumb jock. And they wanted to portray that in the media, and they wanted to try to keep him in that box so that he doesn't become some kind of leader or influencer or something to be listened to by the culture that they continue try to oppress and misguide. So I just took offense to it, just personally. Some of the things I would see, especially when that woman told him that he should just shut up and dribble. I don't know, that just creates some rage in me. I just don't understand why we just don't go harder on responding to things of that nature. We always, take it in a very mature way. But I think maturity is also fighting back too. And I think we should respond a little more aggressively when people attack our brothers and sisters like that, because they don't deserve it.
Is this why poetry is so important to you? Clearly you're using your voice, right? You're using your mind. You have a platform. You're speaking on what you feel matters. Is that what brought you into poetry? Why choose to be a poet?
I didn't know I was choosing to be a poet. I just had a lot of feelings, and I started writing them down. At first, it was just for the girls. Like I would just write stuff late night to my homegirls, just love shit, and they would just tell me, read it again, read something else. So it just came in the routine, and I was just like, hey man, I'm pretty good at this, and I think I figured out how to get the girls. And then until I matured, and I'm like, oh, I can put other things in my head and that I'm interested in into this kind of form. And so I learned in my creative writing teacher in high school, in Central High School, in Bridgeport, Connecticut. She taught me that I was doing poetry, and then she really challenged me throughout that semester and stuff like that to just develop it. And then I just kept going from there. That was like the only training. I didn't read Langston Hughes or none of that stuff. Like it's just all. Just raw hip hop form, what I mean? Just different ways to put the words.
It's super personal to you.
Yeah, and I mean it, cause like it's. I have to use my words because it's not time for war, for our people. So they're not ready. So my words are my war weapons right now until I have to give my body up for the culture.
And words are so powerful. I want to ask you, because you had someone in your life who actually encouraged you, right?
Yeah.
you said your English
Yeah,
teacher?
it was a creative
back in high
writing
school?
teacher.
Creative
Yeah, because it was
writing.
like a elective that we can choose. I think that's what they called it, an elective. You could choose like special classes that you're interested in.
Yeah.
And I chose creative writing because I knew I was always writing in the corner
Okay.
in my room and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll just do that and see what to do.
Do you find yourself encouraging other people who may like to write? Do you have any people in your family, even like young people, that you kind of push towards using their words in this way?
Well, my sister and my brother, we're all the same. We're all like real creative. Just real nerdy and creatives. Like my sister, she just released a film. She beat me before I can release my film. So I'm jealous and super proud of that. And she's a writer and songwriter and stuff like that. My brother's IQ is through the roof. He's crazy. He created a board game, just crazy stuff. So just, but as far as influencing with my writing, I think I've influenced some other poets on the Houston poetry scene.
Yeah.
As well as they influenced me too. So. I'll say that's about it.
Yeah. How important is it to have, I guess, like a community of creators? Because you have your family. Some people don't have that, of course, but then you have this big scene of poets in Houston as well. How important has that been for your growth as a poet?
It's been life for me. The Houston poetry scene has been life for me. It sustained me. It helped me grow. It's inspired me. And it continues to challenge me. And it continues to put money in my pocket. It continues to, it's just everything. The Houston poetry scene, the community has always been everything. It's family. Good and bad, it's family.
Yeah.
Yeah, inspiration. It's something to fight for.
So if people want to see you perform or see a project that you have coming up, what do they have to look forward to? Where can they go?
Okay, every Sunday, Hank and Pilot, Poetry Lounge Houston, Poetry Lounge Sundays. That's stuff you can all Google and Instagram. Check it out on Instagram. Also, We Go Live TV, the last Friday of every month. I'm either behind the camera or performing or both. That's in both. That's Poetry Lounge and We Go Live. I'm behind the camera and performing. And just follow my page, man, the Magnificent MC. I'm always doing something. I do everything. I'm behind the camera, front of the camera, side of the camera. I just want to create, man. That's it. Yeah.